Hello, good evening, all of you. So, today's class, I'll be teaching you all on the topic lost spring. Okay, I'll be teaching you on the topic lost spring today. And before going in details of the topic, just I want to revise the chapter that we have completed in our last class. That is My Mother at 66, written by Kamala Das. Okay, just I want to do the revision first. So that's why I'm going to unmute you all, and all of you can participate even by voice and even by text to the session I'll be discussing on the last chapter that I have completed, that is My Mother at 66, done by Kamala Das. And I have shared you the assignments, the question answers, what to be completed and what not to be done. Okay, so that I have shared in our last class. Today, first a little bit of flashback or a little bit discussion on the
Sir,
poem.
sir,
Then we will,
sir,
yeah, we will go for the
sir,
new discussion of our new chapter. Yes, you can text me. Text is available. You can want to say something. You can text me here in the chat box. Okay, so I can get your words, and
sir,
I'll just,
sir, assignment,
yes, tell me.
सर मैंने वो असाइनमेंट सर आपको व्हाट्सएप पे भेज दिए हैं सर.
Okay, very good. I'll look into it and I'll reply you. Okay.
सर और
Uh,
दो पे नहीं गया नेट स्लो है.
okay, fine. Whatever the issue may be, I'll look into it. You can text me. Okay. So just
हाँ
the poem name is My Mother at 66. We have discussed in our last class, and the poet is Kamala Das. I hope all of you remember the poet name. And the poet is Kamala Das, and she is a female poet. And just a flashback, a short gist of the poem I'll be discussing. The poet is driving from her parents' home to Cochin by car, her mother by her side, sleeping, open mouthed, very pale, colorless, and frail like a dead body, indicating that her end was near. The poet looks at her and feels intense pain and agony to realize that soon death will cast her mother from her. Tries to divert her mind, looks outside the young trees and happy children bursting out of their homes in a playful mood. A contrasting image has been created here. So, can you tell me what is the contrasting image is talking about here? What is the contrasting image has been created here? Can you tell me? You can answer.
young and old age.
Yeah, that's correct. The contrasting is young and old. Who is old here?
हाँ poet's mother.
Yeah, poet's mother is old here, and young is referring to the opposite to the poet's mother, the trees and the happy children. Young
The
trees,
merry children.
yeah, and happy children, yeah, merry children. Okay, uh, so this is the contrasting image has been created. Next comes up here. After the security check at the airport, look again at her mother's face, pale and cold. So just in the poem, I have explained you, the pale has been compared. Okay, the word has been used. The opposite, another one synonym has been used in the poem. Of the pale meaning is another one. Can you do you remember it? Yeah, anyone remember it? The synonym of the pale has been written immediate after the pale word in the text. Even do you remember it? Yeah, do you remember it? Pale has been mentioned. It is a synonym. It is compared with the dull of the mother. So what was the term compared here? Can you tell me? As late winter's moon. Very good, Safia, that's correct. The pale synonym is van, and van has been emphasized, has been used, has been compared with as a late winter's moon. Okay, that's good, and that's why it has been compared as and cold in the winter season. How during the cold time, how the moon color, original color fades. Similar way, it has been compared. Next comes up here, familiar egg, my childhood fear. The egg, what is the familiar egg refers here? Egg, what is the meaning of egg here? What is the meaning of egg here? Can you tell me quick? Reply quickly. What is the egg? Yeah. So
Fear, sir, fear.
it's pain. Yeah, that's correct. It's pain. So it's correct. It's a familiar pain. That the pain. What was getting by the mother? What was the pain? She realized it. What she got it? What was her pain? That looking into the mother will
Losing our
die.
mother.
Yeah, she'll lose her mother. So that was the same fear, the same pain was there. My childhood fear that has been compared or that has been referred. That's why it has been kept in a book. Okay, the poet has always had a very intimate and close relationship with her mother, and she has always felt the fear of being separated from her mother, hence it is familiar. Okay, so she has always feared the fear of being separated from her mother, hence it is familiar. So that was the fear was there in the mind of poet. You remember this line? And she has always felt the fear of being separated, so that was the fear was there in the mind of mother, and that again when she realized she will die, they have to be separated. That was again the childhood fear is returning to her. Okay, I hope you are able to recall the things what we have discussed in our last class. The poem we have completed. The poet reassures her mother that they will meet again. So what is the reassurance is talking about? Can you tell me what is reassurance or reassuring over here that they will meet? Can in the from the poem what was the words or lines? Can you tell me what is showing or what is indicating the reassurance part? Yeah, tell me. So can you tell me which one it's that refer in the part of reassurance? Yeah, that's correct. She did is smile, smile, and smile. That was she was continuing. She was doing smiling, and the smiling refers the positive symbol I told in the last class discussing. It refers to the positive sign and symbol. What was she indicating? Okay, she was indicating the positive sign and symbol. The departure at the same time, reassuring we will be meeting soon. Okay, and the words at the same time, Amma, we will meet soon means Amma, the lines refer in the poem that is also uh, connecting here. Okay, uh, so these were the points we have discussed in our last class, and I have given you the questions here. Okay, so just I'm discussing. I want to discuss some more thing here. Again, here lines. You can see the questions. You can see in your screen, all of you. I looked again at her van pale as a late winter's moon. It's a 1 mark answer. Just immediately you can message me in your chat your answers. I can see whether it is correct. I can tell you whether it is correct or not. Who looked pale and when and why? And this one, I looked again and again at her van pale as a late winter's moon. Felt that old familiar ache, my childhood's fear, but all I said was, see you soon, Amma. And all I did was smile and smile and smile. The last line, what I was discussing. Okay, quickly answer me. Yeah. Mother looked pale and wan because she was old. Yeah, who looked pale and wan? Why? Her mother looked pale because her mother looked pale. Yeah, the poet mother looked pale and wan. Why? Why is also given because she was old. Okay, and due to it, she was looking well and well. Very good. Next one. What was the speaker's familiar ache? Okay, what was speaker's familiar ache? Uh, because she was growing old, familiar ache. That that egg we discussed right now, the familiar egg, they will be getting separated. The pain, the familiar pain that she will be leaving. The familiar egg was describing the pain and fear. Yeah, the familiar egg is describing the pain and fear of losing her mother. She will lose her. Oh, yeah, that's correct. She will be losing her mother. That's the another fear it's talking about. Okay, next one. Explain as a late winter's moon. Okay, that's an explanation over here. So here the van I told you, looked van here pale comma van as late winter's moon. There is a mistake in the line as per the text. So just tell me, explain the question number C. Explain as late a winter's moon. Uh, the poet has compared to the late winter's moon because the winter, like old age, is a time of inactivity. The poet has compared to the late winter moon because the winter, like old age, is a time of inactivity. See here, here as the mother has become old, okay, and she has lost her beauty and she has become pale. Okay, she has lost her beauty due to old age. Similarly, in the winter season, the original color, original light of the moon. The moon does not have original light, but the water, the light he gives to the earth, he gives to us, it's faded. Similarly, the same comparison has been done in this part here. Explain as a late winter's moon. Similarly, that explains inactivity or what you said it as a what a pale like deadly. Yeah. This similarly, Arpan, what you have messaged. In an old age, man grows pale like dead, just as the moon is late winter's moon pale white. The old is the thickest phase of human life as winter in the last month of the year. And in old age, a man grows pale like death, just as the moon in the late winter pale white. Okay, yeah, that can be the comparison we can do at the same time. But a simple one line answer as a late winter's moon, and here in the mother is in the old stage, lost her originality, lost her color due to old age. Similar in the late winter, it's extreme cold, and due to which the moonlight actual light is faded, and due to his pale white color, the pale color has been coming up. So pale has been faded, the originality is not getting. That is the comparison is done in the number C. Okay, name the poem and the poet. I hope immediately you will answer me. I hope you will immediately answer me. Name the poem and the poet. The poem is My Mother at 66, and the poet is, who is the poet?
Malavi Kudu.
Yeah,
Malavi
yes, the poet is Kamala Das. Poet is Kamala Das. Okay, the poet is Kamala Das, and she is female poet. Okay, next come to the next extract. We have two extracts here. But after the airport security check, standing a few yards away, I looked again at a van pale as late winter's moon. Comment on the significance of again. Significance of again. I looked again at her. Comment on the significance of again here. Comment on the significance of again. Who is answering the extract? But after the airport security check, standing a few yards away, I looked again at her van pale as a late winter's moon. Okay, so comment on the significance of again. Who is her? How does her appear now? Identify the figure of speech in the above stanza. So I hope you can easily tell me the number C. What is the figure of speech in the above stanza? Yeah, that's simile. Very good. So tell me the B and A explanation. Explanation as a late winter's moon, that he will be explaining it. Okay. Yeah, Van pale as late winter's moon. Uh, so just you tell me the B and C. Comment on the significance of again. Here again has been emphasized. Looked again at her. Okay. So this again, I looked again at her. So just I need the answer for again. Comment on the significance of again. What does the again signifies here? Who is her? How does her appear now? So I looked at her. Her refers to whom? I hope you can answer me. B. Who is her here? Mother. Very good. Her is mother. How does her appear? Her appears to, sorry. Her appears to be, yeah. She appears to be old. Okay. Old and pale. Wan and pale. Okay. So we have got the answer number B, and we have got the number C answer. So now tell me A. Comment on the significance of again. What again? Again, so the repetition, already emphasized, already shown, already done. I am doing it again. I am showing you again. So already I looked at her again. Once she looked it, okay, and she has done her observation. Again, she is looking at her, and this emphasizing a repetition of again in the poem brings down little bit connecting towards the theme of the poem. You might have remember in the class 9 and class 10, I hope so. It was Brooke in the class 9, a repetition of the lines men may go, men may come, but I go forever. So repetition brings the highlighting the theme. Similar, I looked at again repeated, highlighting the theme part at a particular theme, particular objective of the poem, how the poet has been describing a particular thing, what she has observed, a minute observation of her to her mother. Okay, that has been described in this line. Okay, so that is connecting to the again here. Okay, I hope I'm able to reach to the this question number A answer. I hope I'm able to reach you. I hope all of you have understood this question number A. Yes or no? Just if yes, quickly answer me yes. Then I can go for the next one. I hope you are able to understand this again part. Okay. See, in the very first, when we describe, when we say something, I am, as for example, I have already explained, I'm explaining it once again. So when I'm explaining it once again, I'm trying to emphasize on particular thing. I'm trying to give that particular thing, making clear about that particular thing. Similarly, when repeating again the term again, comments or shows the particularity or the more close observation of poet. Okay. Similarly, I want to give you a little bit idea as in a junior classes, you have read the poem, The Brook, in class 9 CBSE textbook. Men may go, men may come, but I go forever. And that part, the repetition highlights the bringing down or connecting to the nearest to the theme. Similarly, again bringing the important point, highlighting the particularity of the character mother, the closeness and connecting to the mother. Okay, so as she is connected, so she is repeating, I looked her again. Okay, and she is focusing, giving her more about her, describing how she looks to at this particular age, at this particular situation, how she is looking. She's looking, that has a more particular thing, more particular observation has been highlighted. Okay, I hope I'm able to give you the made you the clear understanding of this answer. Okay, so this question number 2. 1 and 2 is done. Now let's come to the question number 3. Let's come to the question number 3. Comment on the significance done. And felt that old familiar act, my childhood fear, but all I said was, see you soon, Amma. See you soon, Amma, when Amma. And all I did was smile, smile, and smile. Last paragraph of your text. Okay, this is the last paragraph of your text. Why the word smile repeated in the above line? As here again highlights repetition. Here, that is the repeat. Here the repetition is continuity. Here this repetition is not exactly the repetition of poetic device. Again, here this highlights your theme. Here this repetition is a poetic device in the poem, and that connects here. Okay, yeah, yeah, that's correct, Safia. The word of hope. Okay, why the word smile repeated in the above line?
Can I tell, sir?
Yeah, sure, sure. Tell me.
Sir, it emphasizes on the fact that she made a desperate effort to cover up her guilt, anxiety, and agonizing thought of her mother's impending death by putting up a smile to bid her a cheerful goodbye.
Okay, yeah, yeah, to make her a cheerful goodbye. Yes, giving a positive symbol of departure. Okay, so
Yes,
that
sir.
what she used it here at the last part. Very good. So I hope you are able to get it. The question number 8. Now let's come to how is the ache become familiar to her. Okay, so from the early days, she was having same pain, same problem. So now this she has got it a real one. Now she has realized it, seen it in front of her eyes, and that is what a real problem to her. Okay, now I hope you are able to get it. One and two, A and B is quite easy. We have already discussed in the above part. Now comes the last one. Explain the dilemma the speaker is facing here. Okay, so dilemma is the confusion. Dilemma means confusion. So explain the confusion the speaker is facing. Why the speaker is confused? Really, I need this answer. You can immediately the dilemma, fear of losing a mother, losing of a mother dilemma. Yeah, okay. Dilemma is confusion. It's quite close. Your answer is very close. I'll give out of two, 1.5. Half mark will be losing. I need more clear for that half mark. Safia, you are very close to your answer. So just, yeah, I needed more clear to your answer. One little bit, you're very close. Yeah, answer it quickly. Last part. Dilemma is confusion. What is the confusing thing into him? What is making confusing? Here are the 2 points. First one, fear of losing of a mother. That's correct one, Shafia, you're correct. Second point, that she is having a hope she'll meet. The first, that's why she's having confusion. That's a dilemma of her. That and the see you soon, and she is having expectation she'll be meeting her mother. At the same time, that there is a fear that she will be losing. This is the confusion. Means you will be having fear, you will be losing. At the same time, you will be having expectation to meet. The two confusing things. That's a dilemma part in this question number C. Okay. I hope this three extracts we have discussed, it's quite clear to all of you. Yes. I hope we have done a practice session. So a little bit discussion on the three extracts. Okay, so today my topic, we will be discussing the topic that is the lost spring. Okay, so today we'll be discussing on the topic that is lost spring. So um, we will be going on the discussion of the topic lost spring. a little bit introductory idea, and then elaboration we'll be doing in our next class onwards. Okay, so a little bit flashback, whatever we have done it in our last class, and then we'll be going for a little bit introductory idea here. So lost, whatever we have lost in our life, that is lost. Now we are losing our time, sticking our hope. Uh, if we are wasting our time, it's lost. If we are utilizing our time, then it is not lost, but the time is gone. It is lost. The period is gone. That is lost. The time we have completed a phase of time from our life, that is gone. So lost praying. Okay, lost praying. So just discussing of the title, before discussing of the title, just little bit idea I'll be giving. I will be discussing. Anish Jung is the author, the writer of this chapter, Lost Spring, was born in Raulkela and spent her childhood and adolescence in Hyderabad. So she again, the poem we have done it, My Mother at 66, written by Kamala Das. There the poet was female, and here the writer or the author, she is also female here. Anis Jan. She is a Odia lady, was born in Raulkela, spent her childhood and adolescence in Hyderabad, and she received her education in Hyderabad and in the United States of America. Her parents were both writers. See, her parents were both writers. Anis Jung began her career as a writer in India. She started writing in India. She has been an editor and columnist for major newspapers. The following is an excerpt from her book titled Lost Spring, Stories of Stolen Childhood. Okay, so these are some books. And so what I from where this part has been taken. Following is an excerpt from her book Lost Spring. Is this following what we are going to read it? It is an excerpt, is a piece taken from the book titled Lost Spring. The book he has written, from that we have taken this part that has been presented for us. Stories of stolen childhood. It's another writing of her. Here she analyzes the grinding power. Underline if you have text near you. Underline this line in your text. Here she analyzes the grinding poverty. I'm just marking it here. She analyzes the grinding poverty. She analyzes the grinding poverty and the tradition which condemn these children to a life of exploitation. See, for example, before going on a discussion of more elaborately at the particular season, the particular day, due to lockdown, we the people are in our home, we are getting some food, we can eat it. But think about the real poor people who are the daily wages worker, and how they're fooding, how what they'll be eating, or how they'll be earning. I think there's a big question. So India is a poor country, and from the after freedom, it is 72 years, 73 years, near about 74 years, and still it is a country in developing states, and we have the majority of poverty, and this is a big problem for our country to overcome this problem. Okay, so this is a big problem to overcome our problem. So just I'll be coming up towards our part of introduction session. Okay, so just I'll be discussing here introduction session. The Lost Spring is an excerpt from the stories of childhood written by Anisa. Okay, the Lost Spring is an excerpt is taken from this book, Stories of Childhood, Stories of Stolen Childhood, written by Anish. It exposes a national shame children cleaning floors and tables in sanitary restaurants, making locks, slates, firework, rolling beedies, waving saris, carpets, packing and hauling roads in factories and stone quarries. While her trademark sensitivity and insight. She analyzed the grinding poverty and traditional sanctified by caste and religion, which condemn these children to a life of exploitation. So, see, you might be moving all around in your city. You might be seeing the small kids who are working in different kind of places like restaurants, making locks, slates, firework, beedi factories, sari factories, carpets factories, and other so many factories. Okay, and in the like a in a roadside, in a near the, you might last time you might have seen that two gentlemen of Verona are doing different kind of odd business. They were also small kids. So that was here some problem we are highlighting. So here, what is the main problem? This kind many are there in India who are doing this kind of poor boys without any education. They are working there. So the title, The Lost Spring, has a tinge of irony here. There's a little bit irony in the part of the title. The spring is the best season of the year. Spring is the best season, and we get best thing, enjoyment of our life. Okay, and the being full of color, fragrance, freshness. When spring symbolize a new life in our uh, seasonal change. Okay, it also a seasonal renew and growth. What I said it gives a renew to a life. Similarly, childhood of human life is often like a likened to spring. It is like compared with spring, as it marks the beginning of human life. It is the beginning of human life, has a tremendous scope for growth, and we can learn different things. We can culture a different thing in the time of spring, in a early in a childhood days. It is full of joy, pleasure, and play. Children anywhere in the world are source of great joy. But ironically, millions of children like Sahib and Mukesh, we have two characters here in our text, that is Sahib and Mukesh, and they both are experiencing the same condition. They are both are experiencing the same problem, that no spring in their lives, means the childhood is destroyed. For their childhood is consumed in making a living. Education, play and pleasure are not for them to enjoy. So education, play and pleasure are not for them to enjoy. Here we are not able to see, not getting education, not able to play, not able to get pleasure of the being a child. Pleasure are not for them to enjoy. So these are the not there in their life. They must work to support themselves and their families. So these two guys, that is Sahib and Mukesh, they're working hard to fulfill their needs of their family. Okay, thus the title bring out the depravity of child labor. So how the depravity of the child labor, how child labor is deprived, or how it has been highlighted in our society, that is emphasizing in this part. Okay, and it is major or mostly about the child labor. So spring in the season is the optimism and hope. So spring is the title here, gives the optimism as a positive and a hope. Okay, and spring is the metaphor of childhood stage in a person's life. From the birth till late childhood, life for every child is almost the beginning of a bright and shiny future. Childhood is featured by innocence, physical stigma, and vitality. Tremendous urge for the outdoors and tremendous appetite of fun and play. So in childhood, we get a chance. The kids have lots of stamina. They can play for long hours. They're full of energy. They enjoy the play. That's a symbol of spring, or the symbol of childhood. That is a symbol of spring. In the spring season, we play, and it is a metaphor to the to this part, the childhood stage of person life. Spring is a metaphor here. The title, it's a metaphorically presented here. The title to us. Okay, the activities have no limits in the stage. It also stages gaining skill and knowledge, learning and going to school. The Lost Spring by Anis Zhang is the expression of national same of children condemned to poverty and a life of exploitation. This is a big example. We have been seeing movies, we have been seeing so many real life videos and shows and pictures and this, serials, TV shows, and so many things where these kind of children are getting exploited. When you travel in a train, you might be seeing also kids are playing and not playing exactly. They beg to the people. Okay, in the roadside, you might be seeing the kids begging. Okay, so here that's a condemn, the a national shame for the children condemned to poverty, and this is for the kids, not for the other people. Those who are doing begging and other work. This is especially condemned for the national shame for the children condemned to poverty and a life of exploitation. Two protagonists of the chapter. One is Sahebe Alam, protagonist from the main characters of the chapter, and second is Mukesh. Lose their childhood in carrying the burden of poverty and illiteracy. Okay, they both are losing their childhood due to the burden of poverty and illiteracy. In the bleak stories exploitation, the author finds glimpses of resilience and fortitude. Okay, glimpse of resilience. They are not able to do anything, and fortitude. There is no future for them. Okay, so sometimes I find a rupees. This is a little bit connecting explanation from the chapter, and after completing or initiating the chapter in details, I'll be going. Okay, so till here we have done it. So this is a quite introductory idea of the chapter I have shared you. If you want, I can share this in the chat. You can copy from the chat. Okay, and I can share you this same content in the chat. You can copy down this information from the chat box. Okay, and you can save it for yours reference. I'm sharing you here in the chat box. Okay, so introductory idea. So this is for today's class, just an introduction and little bit uh, flashback of our last class. So next class, I'll be informing you when we'll be having it, and if possible, this is a better time we can have in this time only. Okay, so this is for today's class. Anything you want to ask or want to tell, you can tell me. Then I'll end my today's class. And tomorrow or some other day, I'll be informing you when we'll be having a detailed analysis and data elaboration of our text, that is the chapter that is Lost Spring, written by Anis Jung. Okay, so a little bit introductory idea about the chapter. Okay, so thank you all of you. Thank you, students. If you have any doubt, you can tell me immediately, then I can talk to you anything. Otherwise, I'll sign out right now. I hope all of you have got my explanations and informations what I have shared you. No. Okay, Arpan, what and where is the problem? Just tell me.